Good morning. It's Matt Davis reading the newspaper so that you don't have to. Today's lead story is about Trump's tariffs and how they are setting off fears of larger trade wars. Lots in the story is quoting analysts, stock market analysts from Goldman Sachs and other asset managers, and they're saying that the tariffs coming back and forth, in and out, maybe we'll do this, maybe we won't do this, is causing revised expectations for economic growth this year. So if you like economic growth, and most people do, it's less likely with these kind of sputtering approaches. That's the common view of people like Goldman Sachs, who are hardly, left-leaning types. The Wall Street Journal actually has some really good coverage as well, and I've linked to it in the newsletter that I send out every day, which you can also find the link to on the LinkedIn post that goes with this. Or if you just want to try Matt Davis reads the newspaper.beehive.com, you can find the written version of this newsletter. The journal had a conference yesterday for lots of CEOs, and they asked them, how much would the stock market have to fall for you to speak out against the president? At the moment, it's down 8% since its high in February. 8% is not a catastrophe. It's a correction, but it's not even a recession by technical measures. That it has to be down more than 10% for a bear market to be in place. Now, it's possible that the market could kind of correct and figure itself out if only the Trump administration would stop punching people in the face. But 8% is not great if you're looking at your 401k. So if you have pensions and investments in the stock market and you look at the numbers, it's been a while, it's been about 2 weeks since they were positive. And in fact, they were at their highs, all-time highs in mid-February. So these CEOs said the stock market would have to be down 20% before they would speak out against Trump, which is more than double the damage that's been done so far. Now, Trump last week said he wasn't even looking at the stock market when he was setting these tariff policies. But the truth is he absolutely is. And he's really conscious of the impact of this kind of trade wars on the markets. Tell you who else is really conscious of that is swing voters in states like Pennsylvania that would have potentially voted Democrat if the economy were better for them, if they felt that inflation wasn't on the rise, if they felt that egg prices weren't on the rise, they might have voted Democrat. They're certainly more likely to vote Democrat now. So there's a question here about whether Trump is doing something that's in the best interests of his party, in the best interests of the country, or just in the interests of starting fights for no reason. I genuinely don't know why he's doing this. This sort of protectionism and this kind of government grab of trade doesn't seem to me to be in the long-term economic interests of anybody. The steel industry is suffering, but does putting 25% tariffs on imports from abroad necessarily prop up the long-term security of the market? I don't know. I don't think it does. And the truth is, you've got somebody in charge who is essentially picking a policy because it's a bit confrontational globally, kind of fits with his vibe. But is it actually helping America? Is it helping make this country better? I don't believe it is. And this story is, quoting a bunch of folks who agreed with me. Let's have a quick look. Inside, they've got a photograph of a steel factory. And, the kind of quotes that they've got are from various governments around the world expressing disappointment about the tariffs and whether or not they're going to retaliate. The point is as well that these tariffs erode our relationships with countries that we've been allies with: Brazil, Mexico, South Korea, Vietnam, United Arab Emirates. Not a good idea. That's the bottom line. And I hope you enjoyed my reading both the Wall Street Journal and the New York Times for you this morning so that you don't have to. The journal story is particularly interesting because it shows that CEOs are universally against these tariff policies. In private, they all laugh at them and mock them, but they will not speak out publicly because they're paid millions of dollars, and they don't want to risk retaliation against these policies. Now, if you think that the chief executives of corporate America don't know better than Donald Trump about how to run an economy, we disagree. And I think the fact that they're kind of on the fence, just waiting to see what they really want from Donald Trump is for him to take a Xanax and just calm down a bit. And I've said several times before, what we really need for Donald is a nice intervention. We need those chief execs to just say, hey, Donald, we love you. We're just a little bit worried about your behavior lately. Come in, have a cuddle. All is forgiven. And maybe he might just calm down a bit. I wish that was the way he worked. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. Appreciate your attention. Please do share this with anyone you think might find it even remotely interesting. The more people read the newspaper, the better this country will be. And together we really will make America read the newspaper again. I'm Matt Davis. I appreciate you.